फॉर न्यूज। सबसे पहली बात दोस्तों आपको बता दूं, इन माय व्यू, ना चीज की राय में, ये अपसेट नहीं था दोस्तों। अफगानिस्तान ने जो पाकिस्तान में चेन्नई अफगानिस्तान ने जो पाकिस्तान को चेन्नई में आज, सॉरी मैसेज पॉप्ड अप हियर, को डिफीट किया आज दोस्तों 8 विकेट से। भले ही ओवर के हिसाब से करीबी मामला लग रहा था, बट दिस वाज नॉट एन अपसेट एंड आई टेल यू व्हाई। अफगानिस्तान बीटिंग इंग्लैंड ये अपसेट था क्योंकि इंग्लैंड जो है वो डिफेंडिंग चैंपियंस है इस वनडे वर्ल्ड कप में। वो डबल T20 वर्ल्ड कप और ODI वर्ल्ड कप विनर्स है। उनके पास डेप्थ है, ये बहुत ही अलग टीम है, ये टक्कर की टीम है। हालांकि आजकल वो नंबर 10 पे है इस वर्ल्ड कप पॉइंट्स टेबल पर, but the point is England are a competitive team coming into this World Cup. पाकिस्तान की टीम, और मैं ये बहुत शोज में कह चुका हूं, मेरे हिसाब से पाकिस्तान वर नेवर गोइंग टू गो बियॉन्ड 6 ऑन द पॉइंट्स टेबल, क्योंकि अकॉर्डिंग टू मी, लुकिंग फ्रॉम द आउटसाइड इनवर्ड्स टू द पाकिस्तान टीम, इट इज अ वेरी क्रॉक्ड वनडे टीम। इनकी रैंकिंग भले से नंबर 1 थी काफी समय तक, बट दे डोंट प्ले इन मोर चैलेंजिंग कंडीशंस एंड दे डोंट हैव अ चैलेंजिंग वनडे वर्ल्ड कप टीम। इनके पास स्पिनर्स नहीं है। अगर आपके नंबर 1 स्पिनर शादाब खान है, और मैं इस देश के बारे में बात कर रहा हूं जहां पे एक टाइम, फॉरगेट अबाउट द सकलेन्स, द मुश्ताक्स, there was Afridi, there was Shoaib Malik, there was Mohammad Hafiz, there were spinners who could come in and do the job, खासकर वनडे क्रिकेट में और T20 क्रिकेट में। शादाब खान, और यहां पे मैं चाहता हूं कि जो पाकिस्तान के अगर कोई व्यूअर्स हैं या कोई जानता है कि पाकिस्तान का डोमेस्टिक सिस्टम कैसा है PSL के बाहर, आर देयर नो क्वालिटी स्पिनर्स इन योर कंट्री? क्या शादाब खान, उसामा मीर और मोहम्मद नवाज, जिनकी गेंद घूमती नहीं है, क्या ये तीन, और दीज द थ्री बेस्ट स्पिनर्स यू कुड ब्रिंग फ्रॉम पाकिस्तान इनटू द वर्ल्ड कप? लेट्स कम टू द फास्ट बॉलर्स। ये पहले भी कह चुका हूं, एक नसीम शाह के गायब होने से या चोटिल होने से क्या आपके हारिस रऊफ और शाहीन अफरीदी, क्या ये दोनों निकम्मे बॉलर हो सकते हैं? मैं ये नहीं मानता। शाहीन शाह अफरीदी एटलीस्ट कैन लुक बैक एट द मैच अगेंस्ट ऑस्ट्रेलिया where what 360 odd runs were scored and say, you know what, I bowled a maiden, I got 5 wickets for about 54 runs, you know. But beyond that, is Shaheen Shah Afridi overrated? To echo the words of Ravi Shastri, I would have to say yes. Where are those lethal world class performances? Manta hu conditions are stacked against him, but other bowlers are exceedingly doing better than him. Haris Rauf के बारे में बात कर रहे, he had arguably the easiest job as a first change bowler in international cricket, coming in after Naseem Shah and Shaheen Shah Afridi. इस वर्ल्ड कप में वो एक ही गति, एक ही टप्पा पे बॉल खा रहे, the most one dimensional पाकिस्तान फास्ट बॉलर आई हैव सीन। और मैं 28 साल से दोस्तों इस गेम को बहुत करीबी से देख रहा हूं। दैट्स द बॉलिंग। ओके, लुक एट द बैटिंग। इमाम उल हक वो क्यों इस टीम में है हम सब जानते हैं। ऊपर से अगर आपको इमाम उल हक, फकर जमान और अब्दुल्ला शफीक के बीच ढूंढना है आपके बेस्ट दो ओपनर्स, फिर तो भाई आपकी स्टैंडर्ड मेरे हिसाब से बहुत बहुत बुरी है। मोहम्मद रिजवान, जिनका ऑफ साइड गेम है ही नहीं, ताज्जुब की बात है, आई एम शॉक्ड कि मोहम्मद रिजवान इज रेटेड सो हाईली बाय मेनी पीपल एंड हाउ द रैंकिंग शो हिम एट अ सर्टेन प्लेस। बंदे का ऑफ साइड गेम नहीं है। इंडिया के सामने ये बात अंडरलाइन हुआ था। आज के मैच में अफगानिस्तान के 4 स्पिनर्स के सामने ही हैड वन शॉट reach out across the line and try to play the ball to the leg side. He was beaten, he missed, and eventually he was out for just 8 runs doing that. How this man can be expected to score the bulk of the runs, it is beyond me. और अगर इस टीम के सबसे सफल बल्लेबाज इस वर्ल्ड कप में मोहम्मद रिजवान है, तो अब मैं आता हूं सबसे मजेदार बात पर। इट जस्ट शोज हाउ बैड एंड हाउ ओवररेटेड बाबर आजम सीम्स टू बी टू मी। Ranked number 1, I have no time for rankings. Just like I don't think India's T20I team is the number 1 team because that team has not done anything for a long, long time. वहीं से मैं बाबर आजम को देखता हूं and I cannot believe this man is ranked number 1. आपके रन्स मैक्सिमम पाकिस्तान में शायद बने हैं या फिर कमजोर टीम्स के सामने बने हैं, या हो सके आप PSL के आंकड़े आप यहां वनडे में गिन रहे हैं। All I'm saying is, to my mind, and I said from the 1996 World Cup, I've watched every single World Cup almost ball by ball. I've covered 4 World Cups. This is the worst Pakistan team to ever be sent to a World Cup, to ever compete in a World Cup. जो फील्डिंग स्टैंडर्ड्स, एनीवे पाकिस्तान के इतिहास में फील्डिंग बहुत खराब रह चुकी है। They've never been known to be a good fielding side. इस वर्ल्ड कप में वाहियात फील्डिंग। और आज के मैच में अफगानिस्तान के बीच जो बॉल पैर के बीच से निकल रही, उंगलियों के बीच से निकल रही, प्लेयर्स पहले डाइव मार रहे हैं फिर गेंद जा रही है, इट जस्ट सेज टू मी व्हाई पाकिस्तान व्हेन इट कम्स टू फील्डिंग are just not a side that many people will take seriously. और ये ताज्जुब की बात बिल्कुल नहीं है कि आज अफगानिस्तान ये मैच जीत गई। मुझसे पूछा गया था एक और लाइव स्ट्रीम पर to give my prediction. I said I think Pakistan have done very well to get to 282, but I think Afghanistan will pull this off. लेकिन बहुत करीबी मामला रहेगा. I was wrong in a sense that मामला गया था. There were only what 8-9 deliveries left in the match, but when you beat Pakistan by 8 wickets, chasing 280 plus, it is still a very commanding win. It wasn't a close win. और मैं दोबारा कहूंगा, given how poor Pakistan's one-day World Cup squad is, it seems they just do not have the players. One fast bowler, two batsmen, no spinners. You cannot be seriously considered to be in the rankings, in the reckoning for the top four. इसलिए मैं कहता हूं अफगानिस्तान ने आज जो किया बड़ी फख्र की बात है उस टीम के लिए, कोचिंग स्टाफ के लिए, जॉनथन ट्रॉट के लिए, जो अब एज अ कोच ऑफ अफगानिस्तान has helped them win 2 matches in the span of what 8-9 days. And I'll say it again, given how poor Pakistan's cricket has been and how well Afghanistan have played, this to my mind is not an upset at all. चलिए, let's take some comments. I think बहुत लोग आज खुश होंगे रिजल्ट देखकर. दीपक कह रहे नूर is 18, गुरबाज is 21, Zadran is 21, Mujib is 22, Omar Zai is 23. दीपक, I understand आप क्या कह रहे हो, लेकिन आपको बता सकता हूं फैक्ट है ये उम्र जो आप कह रहे हो ये वो उम्र है जो आईसीसी के साथ रजिस्टर्ड हैं. They are not that age. I cannot get into specifics. It's a long story, but that is not their actual age. If you believe that Rashid is 25, I think you are not quite aware of how things work. Anyways, I don't want to go there. It's a bit of a tricky topic, but that is not their age. This I can tell you 100%. अफगान जलेबी, जय भाई, इज इट कमिंग होम? आई बिन सेइंग जनवरी के महीने में मैंने कहा था इंडिया वर्ल्ड कप लेके आएगी. अगेन इट जस्ट कम्स डाउन टू व्हाट दे डू इन द सेमीफाइनल. Such a professional chase, absolutely beautiful chase. Bilkul, that's the word, professional. Hi Jay bhai, I was tense there'll be another upset. Thank God it wasn't. Yes, imagine Pakistan beating Afghanistan would be an upset. Afghanistan for semis. No, my friend, because look, they have to win. You need to get to 10 points, and Afghanistan have now, let's check out the points table. I think Afghanistan have 4 matches left, if I'm not mistaken. Correct. Afghanistan have 4 matches left. I think they will beat Netherlands. They might beat Sri Lanka, but I don't think they're going to beat Australia, and I don't think they're going to beat South Africa. So at best, they could get to 8 points if they beat the Netherlands and Sri Lanka, which they might, but 8 points is not going to get you into the semis. So no, CFC Blues, they will not make the semis. Jamie, आज बिना स्टेडियम जाए जेता क्या? आज बिना स्टेडियम जाए जेता दिया. अच्छा, बिना स्टेडियम गए जिता दिया. हाँ बिल्कुल भाई, मेरी दुआएं अफगानिस्तान के साथ हैं. जागृत कह रहे हैं सर हार्दिक पांड्या वर्ल्ड कप से बाहर हो गया क्या? फिर भाई बाद में करेंगे यार, आज हम अफगानिस्तान के बारे में बात करेंगे, हार्दिक पांड्या के बारे में बात नहीं करेंगे हम. लगता है ग्राउंड में दिल दिल अफगानिस्तान बच गए, सिर्फ दिल दिल पाकिस्तान. बिल्कुल सही कह रही हो. सागर भाटिया, इज दिस द कवाली वाला सागर भाटिया? Is Pakistan totally knocked out or scenarios might come in? Sagar, again, let's go back to the points table. Pakistan have to win. Again, Pakistan have to win 4 out of 4, but that still might not be enough to get them through because I think other teams will win. Okay. So, let's see, who is Pakistan playing? One second. Let me exactly tell you who is Pakistan playing next. ठीक है. आप रुकिए, मैंने वर्ल्ड कप खोल लिए हैं. Let's go by Pakistan's fixtures. And I will give you a better sense of what I feel is the answer to your question. अच्छा, इनका अगला मैच चेन्नई में है साउथ अफ्रीका के खिलाफ. If South Africa do not choke like they did against Afghanistan, South Africa will absolutely smash Pakistan. Bangladesh Pakistan should be a tricky match. I think Pakistan should be able to beat Bangladesh. Can they beat New Zealand? I don't think so. Can they beat England? England Pakistan might be the match between the teams with the 2 worst bowling attacks in this World Cup. I know Sri Lanka, आप सुन चुके होंगे मुझसे कि I think Sri Lanka has the worst bowling attack, but at least they've now got Madhu Shankar doing something. वो आखिरी मुकाबला जो है पाकिस्तान का 11 नवंबर को ईडन गार्डन्स में, that could be the match. But again, of these 4 matches, I see Pakistan winning 2 and 8 points is not going to be enough to get you. तो हाँ, पाकिस्तान का वर्ल्ड कप खलास मेरे हिसाब से. विपुल कह रहे मैथमेटिक Pakistan can qualify. I mean, mathematically, so even England can, but we know it's very tough. I'm going to stick to my pre-World Cup prediction. Pakistan will not finish higher than number 6. What a win! वर्ल्ड कप चालू होने से पहले एक्सपेक्ट था ये रिजल्ट. चेन्नई अफगान्स वर टू स्पिरिटेड, पाकिस्तान मिस नसीब. बिल्कुल. अब आपको याद है कि पीसीबी को मालूम था, पीसीबी को डर था इस बात की कि चेन्नई में खेलेंगे तो हमारी टीम के पास स्पिनर्स तो है ही नहीं और हमारे बैट्समैन वीक है स्पिन के अगेंस्ट. रिमेंबर बिफोर द वर्ल्ड कप दे वर कंप्लेनिंग अबाउट मेनी थिंग्स, बट वन ऑफ द थिंग्स दे वर कंप्लेनिंग अबाउट वाज दिस मैच. अफगानिस्तान चेन्नई इनकी पहले से फटी हुई थी और देखो इनका डर, इनका जो खौफ था तो सही था ना. मजा आ गया जय भाई. वेटिंग फॉर शोएब अख्तर्स यूट्यूब चैनल टू हियर यूट्यूब. अफगानिस्तान ने फेंटे लगा दी. बाय द वे आज सपोर्ट भी था चेन्नई मोर देन अफगानिस्तान, बड़ा प्रोटीन नहीं मिल रहा. नाउ वेटिंग फॉर पाक टू ब्लेम चेन्नई पिच. वो तो हो जाएगा भाई, वो हो जाएगा. जानू, क्या नाम है, जानू. जय भाई आज अफगान से ज्यादा भारतीय लोग ज्यादा खुश हैं पाकिस्तान की टीम में. ज्यादा पूर्व क्रिकेटर के रिश्तेदार हैं, कई दामाद, कोई भतीजा, कोई भांजा. ये लोग बारात लेकर आए हैं. सही बात है. What a cry wolf moment that Haris Raw review was. Bilkul, I was happy for petty personal reasons, but to see a captain Ryan that kind of feeling was really, really sad. Sagar, the bigger thing about is just that Babar Azam has not shown up as a batsman or a captain. His captaincy, he's been bereft of ideas. He's looked very, very flat. और जो मैं सुन रहा हूँ पाकिस्तान से, जो दो तीन खिलाड़ी को उन्होंने बैक किया पीसीबी को बोल करके, कोई टेंशन नहीं है, मैं इनको बैक करूंगा. Those players not backing, I don't think he's going to be captain after the World Cup. Now it feels like Afghanistan losing to Bangladesh was an upset. They seem to have got the ODI template right. I think they really should have won that match against Bangladesh. I think they're a better team than Bangladesh. Kiran keh rahe hain, what a captainship from Babar, giving 47th over to a spinner and releasing all pressure. Extremely delighted for Afghanistan. They have such a great vibes, one of the fastest growing teams. Bilkul, I agree with you on both the points. Sir, it's now clear India, NZ, South Africa, and Oz in top 4. England, Pak almost out of the World Cup. Bilkul. England, Pakistan out. England should be out. But again, stranger things have happened. If you want me to predict one of the two teams launching a comeback, I would say England could still do it. But इनकी bowling बहुत खराब है England की. So most likely it is going to be these four teams. Shanawaz keh rahe, when I see the points table, it's looking really interesting. Every team has at least one win, unlike previous World Cup. Sometimes numbers don't tell how competitive this World Cup is. I agree with you. You're right. Hello, Akash. How are you? Navjot Paji's back. Wow, they played like a mature team. Park lost the plot when they started slow and then lost the plot in bowling. Bilkul sahi keh rahe ho. The start was just too weak with the bat. Maza aa gaya aaj. Bilkul Amandeep Singh. किरण बिस्वाल भाई, आज पाकिस्तानी मीडिया और उनके यूट्यूबर्स को देखने मजा आ रहा है. बहुत एंटरटेन हो रहा हूँ. बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. Yes, rest in peace, the great Bishan Singh Bedi. I was on two different channels today, and the second channel we did a dedicated 25-minute segment on the great Bedi Saab. God bless the departed soul. He was a family friend as well, and one of my father's earliest heroes. So very very fortunate to have spent time with Bedi Saab. और आज दुख हो रहा है कि वो हमारे बीच नहीं रहे. आइकॉन ग्लोबल आइकॉन, नॉट जस्ट एन इंडियन आइकॉन. सूर्य विक्रम सिंह कह रहे हैं cyclones are coming from Bay of Bengal and Arabian Sea. Few matches will get washed out for sure. Net run rate, बिल्कुल net run rate आएगा. Sir saying there's a close game is a shame on Afghanistan efforts. They have 8 wickets in hand. बिल्कुल मैं वही कह रहा हूँ. In terms of, again, just like when Pakistan beat Sri Lanka, they chased 344. लोग कह रहे हैं वो मैच बड़ा क्लोज था. दैट्स ओनली बिकॉज मैच में 10 गेंदें बाकी थी. आज भी जब आप 8 विकेट से 280 चेस करते हो, इट्स नॉट रियली अ क्लोज गेम. वी स्टिल नॉट सीन. ये 22वां मुकाबला था इस वर्ल्ड कप में. हम अभी तक वो करीबी मामला नहीं देख सके. कल का मैच, इंडिया विनिंग दैट मैच by 4 wickets, which is the smallest margin India have won the World Cup, and only how many balls were left in the match? I think in terms of 9 balls left. I don't know, मुझे याद नहीं how many overs, but in terms of the match going deep and India only having 4 wickets left, that was probably the closest match we've seen. पर उसके आगे भैया कहाँ है वो close matches? Ashutosh कह रहे हैं Afghanistan have a toe in the semi-final door. Unfortunately, I don't think they have enough for reasons underlined already in this stream when someone asks the same question. कोई इमाम को बताओ टोफू और पनीर में भी प्रोटीन है. Absolute domination by Afghanistan. So happy to them. Pakistan's worst World Cup run so far. Technically, the 2003 World Cup was one of their worst, and 2007 when they failed to go to the second round is actually their worst. But I think the way it's going, it'll probably end up being as poor as 2003. But technically, 2007 is the worst World Cup when in three matches they were all but they were in fact out of the World Cup. आकाश कह रहे हैं हिस्टोरिकली पाकिस्तान न्यूजीलैंड पर भारी रहा है क्या उससे उनका कोई मोटिवेशन मिलेगा यार जो हालत है इस utterly useless टीम की आई डोंट थिंक इवन देयर ट्रेडिशनल फेथ इन द ऑलमाइटी विल डू एनीथिंग ना कुछ 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 टोटके इनको लगाने पड़ेंगे पर आई जस्ट थिंक their cricket they selected such terrible players or despite being terrible players they're also out of form so mushkil hai I don't see Pakistan with all their hullabaloo going around them their faith in the divine इस बार वो भी नहीं होगा इनके लिए तो I'm saying no. Can Afghanistan qualify for semis if they get to 10 points? But I don't see it happening, my friend. I don't see it happening. How can Afghanistan improve their game to be in the top four? They need better batting. Their batting is basically reliant. Probably 70% of their runs come from the openers, Gurbaz and Zadran. And on any other day, one of the middle order guys stands up. This was the first match in a long time when all four of them got runs. The day their middle order starts firing consistently to either ease the pressure of an early wicket or to transform a solid platform by Zadran and Gurbaz, that day they'll be a much better team. Right now, they're not winning matches because their batting overall is too weak. जी भाई कोई बोल रहा है कि पाकिस्तान इसलिए हार गया क्योंकि कोई चाह रहा था कि बिरयानी 20 रुपए अरे यार छोड़ो इतना चीप भी मत बनो getting rumors that Babar had to reach a particular score to maintain his ranking and he did God knows man social media is a bit of a beast Quick Maniac saying right now most of Babar's friends are in the team talented players sitting outside बिल्कुल सही कह रहे हो they need to let go of friendship culture to become anywhere close to top five teams. Probably, and also play a bit more outside of Pakistan. Enraj is back. Afghanistan winning against Pakistan was not totally unexpected given match was being held in Chennai. That's what I said in the preview show. The fact that they took a gamble and they played four spinners showed that that was a calculated move. I feel Pakistan lost it because of fielding. Bilkul Sai, fielding was, I mean, this was like peak 90s fielding, no? Yes, right. Ashutosh is saying if the current rulers of Afghanistan have a sane head, they would promote cricket and use that goodwill. Also, 2023 World Cup, just like 2019 World Cup, Virat said in 2019, Piche, that more closer games will happen at latter stage. I hope so, but if you look at the first 10 odd days of the 2019 World Cup, we already had three close matches. Of course, unfair comparison because England conditions do give you more close matches. Conditions in India do not do that right now. It's too stacked in favor of the batting. I feel Shashank is very happy Pakistan lost. Vaibhav Jain, hi, a big fan of yours. Thank you, Vaibhav. Thank you so much. One thing, few days ago, you mentioned that we shall have two matches in a day, but teams are playing in the seat. Playing two games in a week is already a lot on their body. It is, but like I said, when you only have 10 teams, first of all, how are you a global tournament with just 10 teams, and why are you going on for 2 months? Remember, this World Cup was not supposed to be held. The World Cup was initially supposed to be in April, March, April. Then you could do two matches in a day, but again, I think it's not about the weather. The host broadcasters just do not want to have two matches on a day because then the revenue share gets a bit disturbed. It all comes down to this. The whole thing is that कि भैया सबसे बड़ा रुपया पाकिस्तान अब खो खो में ही जीत सकता है अफगानिस्तान से जैन जय भाई जैन हसन अली को ठीक समय पे लाए थे उसने एक विकेट भी दिलाया आपको लगता है शाहिन अफरीदी को पहले लाना चाहिए था और क्या ये पिच 320 का नहीं था नहीं पिच 320 का तो नहीं था पिच 300 का भी नहीं था प्रीव्यू शो में मुझसे पूछा गया था कि पाकिस्तान क्या बनाएगी मैंने कहा they'll do very well to get to 270 I still think on that pitch where stroke making was not easy in the first half against 40 overs of quality spin, I think Pakistan did get to a good total, but इनकी bowling इतनी खराब थी और जैसे कि एक व्यूअर ने भी कहा था साई ने कि अगर आप 25 रन फील्ड पे दे रहे हो तो आप मैच वहीं हार गए Pakistan actually lost the match not in the batting they lost the match in some very average bowling some terrible fielding and some rather unimaginative captaincy from Babar Azam Pakistan did a blunder by dropping Sarfraz from captaincy of white ball cricket on basis of red ball captaincy results. मुझे honestly याद नहीं कि सरफराज ने इतना क्या किया था, so I don't know, but I'll take your word for it. क्या अफगानिस्तान इंडिया के बाद सब कॉन्टिनेंट की बेस्ट टीम हो सकती है? समय के साथ थोड़े बेटर बैट्समैन के साथ हो सकती है. How significant is Ajay Jadeja's? Excuse me. I think Ajay Jadeja, with all his experience, his knowledge of conditions, how to get the best out of close situations, and also not being one of the best players by a long shot in the Indian team, but still competing with the best of India when he played, he's probably got that winning note. Plus, I think him and Jonathan Trott, both of them, have had a good impact. I don't think Jadeja will be too technical. He'll probably be more mental. Set the pace, set the mood, give them some inspiration. From playing so much cricket. That's my outsider's take on it. Why Ayer playing before Bhaiya Lawrence? India के बारे में हम बात नहीं कर रहे हैं आज भाई. SA tomorrow against Bang in Mumbai, another for 100. Babu and Rendix. I don't know who's playing tomorrow. I don't know. I can't say. I haven't turned an eye to that match tomorrow. Congratulations, Afghanistan. Yes, I think Pakistan can do a bit with your right arm off break. Aditya Bhattacharya has come back from Dharamshala, having watched the closest match so far. He's watching the live stream. Good to see you, Adi. And he's saying, I think Pakistan can do a bit with your right arm off break. Adi भाई मैंने कहा था इस स्ट्रीम के जब मैंने इंट्रो दिया इस वीडियो का मैंने कहा भाई जो हम क्रिकेट देख के आ रहे हैं 90 से और पिछले 28 साल से भैया सकलेन मुश्ताक और मुश्ताक अहमद की बात नहीं है दानिश किनेरे की बात नहीं आदि where are the Shoaib Maliks, where are the Afridis, where are the Hafizes, where are the Ajmals, where are those guys? Half the team used to be able to bowl very tidy off spin and leg spin and left arm spin in a white ball cricket. If Shadab Khan is the best spinner in your country, backed by Usama Mir, who looks anything but a spinner, and then Mohammad Nawaz, भाई आपको दरवाजा खोल के अपने domestic system में अपने PSL में झांकना पड़ेगा. It shocks me that a Pakistan team has come to the World Cup without one good white ball spinner, Adi. And I'm sure you'll agree, given the amount of cricket you've watched and covered as well. Lots of politics, says Bilal Malik, going on in Pakistan cricket. The former experts only earning money. Bilkul sahi hai. Update on Hardik Pandya. I don't have one, and I don't expect the BCCI to give us one also. Hey, Jamie with two M's. Okay, actually, Pakistani foreign players are still in 90s. We did that. We beat India. La, 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 la. Someone tells them, man, admit your team is taken and improve. Afghanistan team is playing better cricket. भाई मैं कब से कह रहा हूँ ये सबसे घटिया पाकिस्तान टीम है जो किसी भी वर्ल्ड कप के लिए भेजा गया. And I know people say, oh, it's just a bit of bad luck, some bad form. Yes, certain players losing form and Naseem Shah not being fit. Because like I said, जो दो ईंट के बीच सीमेंट का काम है ना वो सीमेंट नसीम शाह कर रहे थे. सीमेंट वाला काम एक तरफ एक थोड़ी मजबूत टॉप एंड मॉडल ऑफ ईंट इन शाहीन अफरीदी और उनके पीछे उस सीमेंट के बाद थोड़ा एक desi, Gawar type brick. And I just feel it's shocking that despite having obvious talent, Shaheen Afridi and Haris Rauf, one Naseem Shah gets injured, and these two guys just cannot gel. They're not compatible. Haris Rauf is the most, I'll say it again, the most one-dimensional Pakistan fast bowler I've ever seen. हर पाकिस्तान बॉलर चाहे वो एक मैच खेला हो पाकिस्तान के लिए या 200 मैच खेला हो वो यॉर्कर डाल सकता है. क्या हारिस रॉफ यॉर्कर डाल सकते हैं? जवाब है नहीं. एंड दैट सरप्राइजेस मी. आशुतोष कह रहे हैं पाक मेड सिलेक्शन ब्लंडर्स. ऑलवेज मैन, आई नो दे ऑलवेज मेक ब्लंडर्स. शान मसूद सीम्स टू बी अ प्लेयर who comes every 6 months, does something and then goes missing. Imam ul Haq, we all know why he's playing. I'll say it again. If you're in a dilemma between picking Imam ul Haq and Fakhar Zaman to open the innings, I think you've just lost the plot, haven't you? Is it true that Pakistan was not happy? And Raj, I said this during the stream. Remember all the things that the PCB was complaining about? Security, conditions, blah, 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 blah. One of their last complaints was this match in Chennai. Inko pehle se malum tha कि we are going to struggle in Chennai. I'll tell you why. It's evident now. They don't have a single quality spinner and their batsmen do not play spin well. The PCB saw this 7 weeks ago, 8 weeks ago. कि भैया चेन्नई में हम मैच हारेंगे. And what happened? Sure enough, their fears were utterly right. But that doesn't mean you can ask the BCCI to change a venue because आपको मालूम है कि आपकी टीम एक कंडीशन में कमजोर है. Paji keh rahe, looks like Pakistan hopes that individual performance will come through. Babar with his runs and then Shaheen and Haris will take wickets. When that didn't happen, they have no plan B. Bilkul, they don't have a plan B. I am not much worried about Pakistan. I'm worried about Sky form Hardik. भैया हार्दिक के बारे में हमने कल बहुत किया, परसों बात किया. आगे करेंगे. आज थोड़ा अफगानिस्तान पाकिस्तान के बारे में बात करेंगे भाई लोग. Babar Jain saying, just see how Naseem Shah injured the entire Pakistan bowling looks scattered. Been saying this since the Asia Cup. बिल्कुल सही है. Jamie said, Pakistan cricket is joke. Lag raha hai, dost. Don't you think it's weird that even being a subcontinent team, Pakistan aren't good at playing spin? Yes, exactly. That means there's not enough competitive spinners coming through the ranks. Pakistan's qualified to semi only one time. Is their cricket on decline? I think it is. It's been a while. It's been there for a while. Pakistan lost because their song wasn't played, because their players only have protein, they are not given biryani because the crowd isn't supportive. But I'm not going to that one. What's your opinion? Is this the best run chase then? Is this best run chase then India versus? आप कह रहे हो कि आज का जो मैच है between Afghanistan and Pakistan, is this run chase better than India's run chase against Pakistan? भाई कोई कंपैरिजन नहीं है. पाकिस्तान 155 पे दो थी और 190 ऑल आउट. जिस पिच पर उनको 300 310 मारने थे वहां पे वो 200 तक नहीं पहुंच पाई. That was an absolute one-way thrashing. So between the two, any day, this match was far better. India Pakistan was not even a match. इतना hype 8-0, वो तो मुकाबला था ही नहीं वो. Okay, last couple comments. You know you're bad when your analysts like Hafiz are ready with built-in excuse and whining. It was a decent pitch with no match played since 15 days. Also, terrible commentary. I mean, let's forget the commentary. Yeah, I mean, Pakistan have no excuse, They're just a bad team. Hey, remember me, Afghanistan can still make it to top four. Technically, yes, if they win 4 out of 4, but let's face it, they're not going to win 4 out of 4. So Afghanistan won't be in the top four. Afghanistan in a few more years ahead will come under best spinning attack ever played. Big statement, बढ़िया है. आपको लगता है? Good for you. Has T20 leagues broken domestic cricket structure? Case in point, Pakistan. Pakistan definitely. Even here in India, we're seeing a lot of players, get settled just playing one league, the IPL. But I think. Look, I don't know Pakistan domestic cricket. I don't watch Pakistan domestic cricket. I wouldn't know where to watch it. But clearly, they don't have domestic strength, and the PSL cannot be doing wonders. Excuse me, when they've sent this Faltu squad to the World Cup, no. So I think Pakistan cricket standard is probably dipped to an all-time low. Bilal कह रहे हैं Afghanistan need to win their match against SL and Ned, then they have chance of qualifying. Hang on a second, my friend. Let me just set the filter. 1 second. I'll just tell you who Afghanistan are playing. 1 second. Afghanistan right now, my friend Bilal, they're on 4 points. ठीक है, they have 4 more matches left, right? So that's going to get you to, if you win from here, you're going to get to 6, 8, 10, 12. You're going to get to 12 points, right? But the problem is, इनके जो आगरे match हैं, it's against Sri Lanka. I think they can actually beat Sri Lanka and they can beat Netherlands, but they're not going to beat Australia because that match is in Mumbai, and they're not going to beat Afghanistan. That means they're going to end up on 8 points, and 8 points is not going to be enough to get you into the semifinals, my friend. Anyways, I've got to go. It's 11:15. I've got to write an article, and tomorrow morning I've got to get up and play a match at 7 in the morning. Thanks for watching. This is a fantastic win for Afghanistan. Like I said when this live stream started, this was not an upset. This was a proper defeat by the more calculated, the more determined, and the more skilled team on the day. Love you all. Have a great night, great day. जहाँ भी आप लोग हो. Take care. See you tomorrow. Jai Hind.